Hi friends, I'm back with another unboxing and overview video. This is the unboxing of Gionee Elife E7 and this is their top of the line 32GB with 3GB LPDDR3 memory variant. So I'm really excited about this unboxing. And this thing was released in India way back in December of 2013, but this is just now in February of 2014 that we're actually getting this thing out in the market. And I'm one of the first lucky few people to get my hands on this thing, so I'm really excited about this unboxing. So let us first start by checking out the box. Here we have the Gionee logo on the front with a nice huge render of the phone going on. The box is all black as you can see. The price is in India around 28,500. You could pick this up around 28,000. This top of the line 32GB variant. On the side we have the Elife E7 logo along with this 16 megapixel camera moniker going on around here, and this phone is said to have the best, arguably the best camera on a mobile phone. We'll find that out later on. Let us first check out how the box is. On the top we have the information about the kind of signals it supports. It's a GSM WCDMA device. The IMEI information is up there. This is the black color one. On the side we have the Elife E7 logo, and on the bottom we have the Gionee logo. And let's check out the back of the box. On the back we have the OTG. This seems to be the box contents. We get a phone case inside. That's great. We get a protective film, we get an OTG cable and an NFC, I think looks like NFC tags, so that's interesting, that's good. And we get a 365-day warranty, that's 1 year warranty, Gionee warranty, that's good. On the back we have the sticker about information. This is the MRP 35,999. You should be able to get it for 28,000. And the manufacturing date is January 2014. And on the bottom we have the specifications. This, as I said, the 32GB variant. It comes with a 16 megapixel autofocus camera and an 8 megapixel front facing camera that is also autofocus, and this front camera they are saying is on par with the camera of iPhone 5. So those are pretty tall claims. We'll find that out how it performs. And I'm recording this video using Samsung Galaxy S4, so we're also going to compare it with later. This thing supports Wi-Fi 802.11 BGN. CPU is Snapdragon 800 quad core 2.2 GHz. So this is the same one that is inside the Nexus 4. The Nexus 5. It supports 3G as well as 2G, so it should be fine all over India. This is the top of the line variant. Another version that's gonna come out later this year is gonna feature 2.5 GHz Snapdragon 8974 AC processor and with 4G LTE connectivity, but that's not out yet. This supports micro SIM cards, and it has a 13.97 centimeters display that is 5.5 inch full HD. The display is said to be of LPTS kind. That's also supposedly on the forthcoming Galaxy S5 and also rumored to be on iPhone 6. It also has a Bluetooth 4. It has 3GB of LPDDR3 RAM. It comes with 32GB of onboard storage. Unfortunately, we don't have any expandable storage. So that's something you might want to think about if you're planning to pick this phone up. If you're fine with that, with 32GB of storage, out of it most likely 25 to 26GB should be user accessible. So if you're fine with that, you should go ahead with this. And it has a 2500 mAh battery. Again, this thing cannot be accessed by user. This thing is enclosed in the phone. You cannot take it out. So that's another thing you might want to consider. So that's about it with the specifications of the phone. Now let us open this back up. I also already taken care of this seal because I had to open the box at the shop because they wanted to take my photo for some Gionee promotion along with the handset in my hand. So I had to take it out in the shop. So let's just open it up, and right on top we have this Gionee Elife E7. This thing is huge, humongous. It's encroaching on the phablet territory, still a phone. And let's just set this aside and see what else we have in the box. This that we get with the phone, and this, as you can see, a leather finish on the front with Elife logo. And on the back we have this nice glossy back on the here. So this is the flip cover kind of case. Let's just put that aside, and this is the covering, and looks like we have NFC tags, so that is great. We get 3 NFC tags in the box. We'll put that aside and let's see. And we have a screen protector inside. We also got another screen protector inside, and we have this thing, looks like a list of Gionee India customer care centers, so that is great. And we have here a user guide, a small pamphlet of a sort, and these are the things that it covers. Learn about the phone before using, getting started. If you're a novice with smartphones, you might want to go through this. Otherwise you can just put it aside and fire up the phone. And what is this? A Gionee Android series, a small coaster of a sort of thing. That's interesting. As of now it does not have the latest Android version. Hopefully they will bring it out soon. And what is this? This is a warranty card. You can fill it up. If you have the pill, you will be just fine without that. And what else here? And looks like we get nice tangle free headphones with this phone. And let's check them out up close. They look to be of pretty good quality. It would be interesting to see how they perform. The tip is not gold plated, but the overall build quality is good. They are nice and attractive looking. Seems to be the USB cable, and USB cable it is. A micro USB cable for syncing and charging your phone. And what else we have here? We get the charger. So this is the charger get with the phone. This is a 1 ampere charger, and there's still one another thing inside the box. This looks like a stand to me. So you probably can stick this in the back of your phone and you can set it up on your desk. You can watch a movie or you can do your work. Well, that's really cool. Nice of Gionee to throw that in as well. So we get this many accessories in the box, and look at that pile. The phone has gone missing in the pile of accessories here. So let's just get all of these things out of the way and let's take a look at the phone. Alright, so let's take a look at the phone itself. Let us get it out of the cover. I'm gonna take this tray over here and put it in here so I don't scratch up the phone before I start using it. And so here's the phone. On the front, on this huge screen, we got this sticker that says 16 megapixel camera and all of the specifications listed out. And of course this is a Gorilla Glass 3rd edition. That's Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, so that's going to be a good and sturdy protector. On the back we have another plastic covering over the glossy back side, and we got this camera with this huge sensor here, and of course an LED flash under it. Let's just get this plastic covering off the front first. Alright, let's just put that aside. And here's the gorgeous display, shiny display on the front. So on the front profile it looks like a huge monolith. It's pretty thin also. At the thickest it's said to be around 9.1 mm, and at the thinnest it's said to be around 7 mm something. The thickest part of course being the protrusive camera here, so it's pretty thin. On the bottom, let's see, we have got stereo speakers, and we also got data syncing and charging port. On the left hand side we just have this micro SIM slot that you can open with a pin. On the top we got the 3.5 mm headphone jack and the power button, and on the right hand side we got the volume rocker. The rest of all is clean. On the back we got the Gionee logo with some information under it, and we got this protective sticker. Let's just leave that on because I am an Indian and Indians don't like to peel off this plastic when the devices are new. So being an Indian, I'm just gonna take that off. I'm gonna leave that on, and let's just fire this thing up. Alright, I'll just get rid of it. Alright, here we go. And it's off, and you can see the shiny back side. Let's just leave a mark on there. That's my fingerprint, and I cannot see it, so looks like it's smudge resistant. And here it's booting up. Gionee smartphone. You can see the screen's lit up, and here's the boot animation. Again it says Gionee smartphone. And the phone is on. And you can see it's a huge screen, fairly good viewing angles. Alright, so let us check out the phone's OS, and we have to set up the phone of course. Before that, let's start this up. We'll skip that. And now I have to enter my Wi-Fi. I'll just connect with my Wi-Fi and start this again. Alright, so I'm done signing into my Google account. So let's just see what the first boot is, and now we get a pop-up here, new app installed. The screen is a little bright. Let's just turn down the brightness, and looks like we have 13 updates. And of course there's something needs Google Play services. I'll figure that out as well. Let's just first turn down the brightness a little bit. Alright, now it's set to the half brightness. This is the low brightness mode. Alright, let's see. Okay, we get some antivirus here with this. That is great. Let us finish the setup, and here's how the phone's stock OS looks like. So this is a custom skin by Gionee. It is pretty snappy. Right, now let us take a look at the Android version in here. And here's the setting icon. Oops. And here's the kind of setting you get. these are some common settings over here, and for the entire settings list you just have to click there on the all settings. And so this is how it looks. This is fairly skinned UI by Gionee. It's going to about phone, and as you can see it's Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. That's your Jelly Bean. Let's just quickly check out what kind of dialer we get here. And so this is a Gionee standard dialer. You can swipe to the side and you can get the keyboard. You can also jump into your contacts from here, and these are my contacts loaded up here. This is the kind of messaging app you get here. Let's just quickly try and type a message. Of course, this is the standard Google keyboard. You get a weather widget over here. And this is the kind of task manager you get here. And seems like we don't have any new version. There is not a remove all kind of option there. That should have been handy. Hopefully Gionee will work out these quirks. So all in all, looking good. There is no menu in this, of course, no drawer like an iOS device. So let's check out what kind of applications we get on board Gionee Elife E7. So there are quite a lot of preloaded applications on this. We'll just first go to the settings and see what kind of storage we get. And this is the 32 GB version, and it looks like the system takes up nearly 10 GB of memory, and we get around 22.5 GB for user accessible usage, and around 3.5 GB are taken up by Android to store your apps. So you get around 3.5 GB of app storage and 22 GB for user storage. And as you can see the settings, now let's see what kind of apps we get here. So these are all the preloaded applications. There are many games. There's BBM already installed, and so a lot of apps already pre-installed by Gionee. But good thing is that if you don't want a certain app, you can always go ahead and uninstall that app. And as you can see, 3.6 GB storage, out of which 366 MB are used up, and this is the 22 GB of user storage. And this is the RAM. Of course, it has a 3 gigs of RAM, so you can see around 1 GB of RAM is already used, and around 1.8 gigs are available at your disposal. So all in all, a pretty smooth experience. Performance is sometimes not as snappy as it should be, considering this is a 2.2 GHz Qualcomm processor. So that is something that Gionee will have to work on. Otherwise, this thing is looking to be a pretty good phone. Stay tuned for more updates, and a full review is on its way. I will use this phone for around a month's time as my daily driver, and then I will also make a review, and of course I'm also going to make a comparison video with my current phone, that is Samsung Galaxy S4. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching. And this is to quickly show you how the flip cover looks like. So this is the phone inside the flip cover. As you can see, the glossy background, and there is the phone inside. This is not an intelligent flip cover, so you need to turn on the phone by yourself. And it's a pretty good and sturdy flip cover. It's a little hard to use it with a single hand, so I'll most likely not use the flip cover, but it's a good thing that you get it in the pack. And again, thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video.